wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded Rose report. I got a lot of news, interesting stuff too. And by the way, I sold a Fritz the Cat DVD on eBay. I don't know if you know anything about him, but it's a hell of a cartoon. Anyway, there's a working idea now, believe it or not, within WWE that Sting will wrestle one more match and then retire, and everyone kind of presumes it's going to be against Undertaker at WrestleMania 31 in California next year. Still no confirmation on that. WWE will make this known at WrestleMania, probably WrestleMania 30, which maybe he'll do a walk on and walk in and choose up Undertaker at the end of his match, maybe, or Raw the next night. The only thing that's said to be certain right now is that Sting will wrestle and do one more match. I actually think he ought to do more than that. I don't think he's not quite ready to retire. He may be, but I mean, physically wise, I think he's doing good. And there's said to be a lot of negativity among some veterans regarding WWE inducting Ultimate Warrior into the Hall of Fame this year. Not sure why, but... And there's been no communication, just an FYI, between CM Punk and WWE lately. Punk has completely out of communication with everybody that he was even friends with there in the past. And another good news, RVD is scheduled to return to WWE on April 7th Raw, night after WrestleMania 30, for a several-month run, which he normally has been doing it for about 90 days, 3 months, 4 months, something like that, and then take 3 or 4 months off. Good work if you can get it. And right now, WWE's mood on hiring new talent is that they're negative on real athletes, more positive to indie wrestlers, but still downplaying the small guy and looking for the bigger physiques. I got one right here. WWE looks to either close to or just signed a new deal with former announcer and current ESPN personality Jonathan Coachman. I don't know why he's getting so much airplay lately, but the two has been discussing part-time gigs where Coach would keep his ESPN job but would do in-studio wraparounds, I guess, for WWE. And the idea was thrown out. Maybe he would it would be good for him as the host of WWE talk show for the WWE Network. And noted Christian suffered a minor concussion of Raw's fatal four-way with Sheamus, Ziggler, and Del Rio, and this is second one for Christian within a year. Even before his second concussion, there was a lot of talk about his in-ring activity and career coming to an end. Talk started months ago when Christian's current contract expired, and he probably retire because he was 40 years old and has been getting injured quite a bit. And right then and for quite a while, Creative never had no plans for him. Those stories of him retiring surfaced again this week because of the idea that Christian would make a great NXT trainer. And he would be, but the last time I seen him in the ring, the last few times, I thought he did good, real good. All right, names being listed for last week's tryouts in WWE down in Orlando at the Performance Center was ACH, Ari Daivari, which is younger brother of Sean Daivari, David Starr, Kevin Steen, Michael Elgin, Rocky Romero, Roderick Strong, Ronnie Reeves, Willie Mack, Zane Dawson, and confirmed to have worked the camps are Dawson, Steen, and Strong, and ACH. Apparently, Steen and Strong did well with Strong being the star of the camp. Both athletic standpoint and officials were impressed by their speaking ability. No word yet who was offered contracts, but WWE usually informs talent within 4 to 6 weeks. Hang on a second. Back. Sorry, I'm back. All right, long time talked about Bruno Sammartino documentary may debut Mother's Day in Pittsburgh on the local CBS affiliate. Since Bruno's mother was such a big part of his story, documentary was done independently, not WWE, and there's still nothing solid in regards to a national or nationwide rollout of the film. Probably gonna have to get some money up first. And there's been some talk in WWE running some sort of a live NXT events in San Jose area during WrestleMania 31 week in 2015, as a way to kind of counter some independent shows that's going to be booked outside the Santa Clara County. Well, independent shows usually migrate to there because that's where all the wrestling fans are. Now they're trying to make some money and they're trying to get them out of it. As noted, WWE made a strong attempt at locking up venues with the cities of San Jose and Santa Clara, making it hard for independent groups to get any bookings there. Dragon Gate USA and Evolve were able to get the venues for next year, but one group that regularly runs WrestleMania week noted that the closest they've been able to get is about an hour away. This year's SummerSlam pay-per-view is officially sold out, so just stop trying to get there. Out of about 14,000 tickets, around 3,000 were purchased as an investment and are up on the secondary markets. And they range from $22 for the cheap seats to $1,000 to $5,000 for the first 4 rows. It's got to be some very rich people out there. Bret Hart may be needing another foot or ankle surgery soon. Bret recently discovered he had a broken foot that he had been dealing with for some time, and Bret hadn't been walking well, but that's due to the knee replacement he had last year. They always talk about broken down wrestlers, but man, that's terrible. I hate to hear that. AMC announced this week that they've decided to pick up several series, I guess, as options that are currently being developed. One of those series is untitled Billy Corgan Wrestling Project, which will be a reality show on Smashing Pumpkins frontman Billy Corgan and his Resistance Pro Wrestling promotion out of Chicago. They've been around for quite a while. Corgan and AMC has reportedly been taking part for the past year. Had the talks going on for the past year, but the synopsis in AMC's press release reads kind of like this. Smashing Pumpkins lead singer Billy Corgan pulls back the curtains on pro wrestling world as he takes over creative direction for the independent wrestling company Resistance Pro. So get to see a little behind the scenes of promotion like his, which is, let's say it's in the medium as far as independent groups. A little bit under Ring of Honor, I would think. But as far as popularity too. Hey, we'll see how that goes. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.